Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay, and we have the series I was talking about after the Lordo Cash game. This is going to be the, I guess, the final quarterfinal series I'm going to be casting. There is the one between HLA and a unknown face, but I figure that's too many quarterfinal series, I guess. I mean, I could cast that one, but, you know, they could be other things. We'll see how this turns out. We already seen Lucifer play, we already seen Lordo play, and Cash play. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be a human versus undead matchup. In the top left we have, to be fairly honest, I'm not familiar with this player. He might be a new face, he might be an old face, I don't know, but I think I just, hold on, let me just check up this guy. Okay, I did check this guy up, and apparently he, or at least in terms of ZOTAC, he hasn't been around for all that long. I guess he's fairly close to a year, but, you know, besides that, he's actually played against a couple of good players. In particular, he's versed Sonic a couple of times in the past. As I check his history, at least 5 times. He's also played other players like Foggy and Tho. Admittedly, that Tho game was a 2v2. Either way, he's going to be playing, I'll just call him Krav. Jason Krav. Rock. Yeah, I'll just call him Krav. Krav is going to be spawning as the dark green undead player in the top left. He is going to get himself, it looks like, a mass school opening as well as that Death Knight. Tom Verks has been completed as well, and the Rod Necromancy has been purchased. His opponent is going to be a rather difficult one, in my opinion. InquisitiveHawk, one of the most active human players around, and to be fairly honest, one of the most dominant as well. Aside from, or at least he's pretty much up there with Yumiko and Tho. Actually, I'm wondering if I'm missing any other good human players right now. It could be. Oh man, I don't want to miss out anyone. Either way, we do have a Mountain King versus Death Knight matchup. This is going to be rather interesting. The map is on Crystal Kingdoms, so I have actually introduced this map a while ago, so if you didn't know, you can check that video out. I'm not sure which series it actually is, but it's most likely ZOTAC, or it could be WL. Probably is. Either way, this map's going to be terrible to spot for InquisitiveHawk because he's light blue and most of the, or particular parts of the map is light blue, so it's very hard to actually see in the minimap. Either way, level 2 on that MK, and we do have a replenishment potion on for him. We currently have no bit of experience for Krav. He does have those ghouls though. Let's see how they will actually turn out. They have been spotted by Hawk, I believe. No, they haven't been spotted? What? Hawk, yeah, he must have spotted that. I'm not sure what you were thinking. Alright, there we go. These troll trappers are actually being taken out by the ghouls for Krav. However, things are not going to be looking good for him at this moment, as he's constantly being storm bolted by the MK, and there we go with a forced TP right there. Not so well with that engagement, I guess. It was just, I guess, wrong place at the wrong time kind of situation right there. To be fairly honest, Hawk was actually intending to go for an expansion, but he just saw this opportunity and could not let it go. I honestly thought that he would have actually let that go, but you know, he was able to notice it. To be honest, dark green is pretty hard to spot in the minimap as well. Um, However, I'm pretty sure Hawk is playing with team colors on, which is basically red versus blue. It doesn't work here actually because I'm actually in observer mode. Either way, we have a level 3 Mounted King, which is not something you would like to see as an undead player who only has a level 1 Death Knight. I think that Krav needs to actually start creeping out either long distance or just with that Death Knight, but apparently we're gonna go quick tier 2 and actually mass gargoyles. This actually might surprise Hawk. Yeah, this might actually surprise Hawk quite a bit. There seems to be no anti-air for Hawk whatsoever. A little bit off on that death coil, but the DK will probably pick that up right there. We do have a couple of ghouls being taken down. However, we do have a couple of footmen and peasants being taken down themselves. Wow, how did that happen? Oh, long distance stormbolt. DK is gonna get taken down level 1, giving level 4 to the MK. That is not a good thing. And we have the gargoyles actually being revealed. I think it's a little too early to, start revealing those gargoyles, because that will allow Hawk to actually find a way to transition something into anti-air. Obviously, he'll place down more towers. He might even place down a blacksmith. I don't know. He might even go for a ranged hero. I don't know. Masonry upgrades level 1 has been upgraded. Hawk tried to go for that Fountain of Mana. Unfortunately, not working out for him so far. He is speed building that expansion though. Yeah, there we go. Hawk's response to those gargoyles is just pretty much building more towers. We're gonna go tier 2 for Hawk. He might be forced to place down a couple of workshops as well, as it doesn't look like that Krav is gonna go out of this mass gargoyle whatsoever very soon, or anytime soon. So far, he has the air dominance, but at the same time, Hawk has the land dominance. You see these gargoyles actually doing a fairly nice job. Honestly, I would have actually gone for the guard tower next, but the constructing guard tower is not a bad target either, because it takes extra damage while in upgrading form. And the spirit towers have yet to be completed either. The ghouls are gonna try and delay this attack as much as possible. Another surround on the DK. Not something you'll like to have happen, even after reviving him. That's a bad misplay, I guess, for Krav. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the gold to actually purchase another TB scroll, which is unfortunate as well. Gargoyle's going straight after that MK. If needed, he will be forced to use the TB scroll, as it would be pretty much more expensive to revive that level 4 MK than it is to purchase another TB scroll. But he will be able to live on. So far, I'm not sure who actually has the advantage. I believe it is Hawk so far. He does have the hero advantage, he does have the economic advantage, and he will soon have the army advantage once that tier 2 has finished. Okay, the keep has finished. Let's see what Hawk will actually go for. He has a lot of gold. He is crazy on the gold. 1500 gold. Once it becomes nighttime, the one thing he should be doing is maybe hiring up some mercenaries from this camp, and maybe this camp. Or he could actually hire up from this laboratory. I don't know, but he needs something to spend for that gold. Man, probably should hire up a shredder. That will actually fix his lumber problem right there. Rune of Watcher will be used, however that's not particularly a useful Rune of Watcher location. However, it will notify him when it gets to late game, you know, possible locations where Krav might be. The item will be a Cloak of Shadows from this Fountain of Mana camp. Was it Fountain of Cloak of Shadows? No, that seems a little too low. It might have been the Healing Wards, but to be fairly honest, I'm not entirely sure. That is a raid creep camp, so it possibly could be the Healing Wards. MK is very close to level 5. He does have a Ring of Regeneration. That is going to keep him alive for a very long time. One of the footmen will be taken down, possibly a second one, and even more possibly the third one. Either way, Mantle of Intelligence has been picked up, and we have a Paladin second hero as well. That is going to be incredible sustain for that Mountain King. We apparently have a Necropolis being placed down as well. Most likely the Horned Goldmine will follow. This raid creep camp has been taken down, and it is going to be a Red Drake egg. I'm actually surprised at the rate that Krav is going. He already got himself a level 4 Death Knight. However, level 5 on that Hawk's MK right there. Very close to level 2 on the Paladin as well. However, the same thing can go for that Lich. So far, the hero advantage is slightly favoring Hawk now. He does have level 5, but Krav is catching up. Do we have the workshops? We just have the blacksmith being placed down. This is... I'm not sure if it's a good sign for Hawk right now. He does have a lot of resources, to be fairly honest. Wow, he has so much resources right now. I'm surprised he's not even using it on mercenaries. Either way, it looks like Krav has stopped production. It looks like he's going to transition into Banshees. I'm not sure. That seems like a rather odd transition to me. I mean, Gargoyles are so weak already. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if even spells are going to be casted on them. It looks like the Acolytes will be pulled off from this gold mine. Gold mine, it obviously won't be destroyed by the MK, but still. Oh, Hawk did spot this Necropolis and Haunted Gold Mine. The Necropolis will be completed. There we go with the Blight. I'm not sure if there's a TP scroll available though. It looks like the Gold Mine has been cancelled. No TP scroll. We do have a greater mana potion on that Death Knight, and we do have actually, I thought I saw a statue, but apparently there is no statue. Huh, there is no slaughterhouse either. Odd. Either way, it looks like Krav has started his started rebuilding this expansion. So yeah, TP staff on the MK will be able to get out of dodge. Halfway to level 3 on the Lich. The Paladin is at level 2, but he's nowhere near halfway to level 3. Now Hawk still has a surplus of resources. He is going to get double Griffin Aviaries, which triple Griffin Aviaries. Wow, he's also getting the hammer upgrades as well. Splash damage, double Griffins against Gargoyles. Ooh, I'm actually looking forward to this, actually. Griffins obviously heavy hitters, but at the same time Gargoyles are also anti-air nightmares as well, because they just do so much melee damage to air units. But that's the problem, really. They face the same problem as Hippogriffs, except they're a little weaker. They have to be in melee range for effectively being anti-air. Oh, you can see this. You see this damage, man. Wow. Ankh reincarnation as well. Oh, that is just so much damage against the Red Drake. Blue Drake. Sorry. Of course, there's the Red Drake as well, which is going to be a huge problem against those Griffins, because the Drake is going to be a very, very big bullet magnet, and by the time the Griffins take down the Drake, they're going to be so heavily pressured by the gargoyles. But Hawk is playing a little bit smart here. He is going to go Dragonhawk Riders as well. Fairly good anti-air units compared to those Griffins. They are significantly weaker in terms of DPS and I guess defense, but at the same time they do have shackles. I'm not sure if it's been researched though. Looks like level that's level 1. Level 1 attack upgrades? No, is that level 2? Wow. I was actually questioning, is that level 1 or 2? That was level 2 upgrades for the weapons for the Griffins and Dragonhawk Riders, as well as those footmen as well. And we have level 2 armor upgrades for those Griffins and Dragonhawk Riders. Okay, level 6 Warlord will be taken out, and the item will be a Lionhorn of the Stormwind. And that is going to be +1 armor, as well as devotion aura. So far it looks like the Banshees are not purposed for the anti-magic shell, more for the curse. There we go with the aerial shackles. That will actually do fairly nicely in suppressing those gargoyles as well as dealing damage at the same time. Hawk seems to actually be outplaying his opponent right now. There we go, the Red Drake. But look at that, he's instantly being shackled by those Dragonhawk Riders, and Krav just started production in his Crypt Fiends. Not something that he probably would have expected. But this, wow, I thought the Red Drake would have actually done a lot, but apparently since the addition of those Dragonhawk Riders, that is going to be a very, very big nightmare for Krav. GG from him, and that is going to be game. Wow. Yeah, that was... Hawk just turned the table around so quickly. I'll talk about this game in game 2, and yeah, see you guys there.